Hello everybody. Today we are playing Megabonk and we are going to go straight in with a Sir Oofy run. Let me make sure, only tier 1 I guess. We're on a brand new Megabonk account, so nothing I believe has been unlocked. We had 0 silver coins, which I think should be indicative. Oh man, it has been a minute since I've played. Guys, I hope you're all doing well. Megabonk is a game I've been wanting to be able to play for the channel for quite some time. I enjoy it a lot. We're going to go over some basics of Megabonk in case you don't know what it is. This will be a little bit of an informational load. I also, not claiming to be the absolute best at Megabonk by any means. You know, I heard chunkers were good, and I kind of want to try them. We only have 2 weapon slots, so I might as well. But we're gonna see how everything goes. So the main idea of the game is you get XP. Whenever you get XP, you level up. You also get gold, but we'll get back to gold here in a little bit. There's keys. I forgot about the keys. But you get gold, you get XP whenever you level up. It's like Vampire Survivors or any of these other style of games. We also, by the way, should be going and doing things, not just looking around talking. Items. Items are important. Items are a very important thing. We want to be able to scale, generally speaking. While the first 2 options are nice, the third one with XP gain is what we're going to be going. Now, my brain is generally sorted more to pick like scaling options, I would say, and in smaller runs it's not necessarily going to be the most advisable thing in the world to go for smaller options. We have a variety of stats on the right hand side which we will explain in time. For right now, projectile count though does double our damage, so while our damage went from 11 to 13, which is a little over, you know, what, 20% or a little under 20% increase, close to around 20% increase, projectile does just double. Now, because we only have 2 tome slots, we only have to be the first stage, we're going to go pretty heavy on just pure damage. The sword itself is not that great of a weapon, I'll be honest with you. Same with Sir Oofy's passive ability, which gains him, all the characters for the most part gain a certain amount of stats per level. Like I said, it's a little complicated and I'm not the best at explaining things, so you'll have to forgive me. But by now you should kind of get the gist of how it works. We have weapons and we have tomes. Weapons are what we actually are using to kill the enemies, and the tomes are basically different like stat modifiers. And then you have items, and items can do stat modifiers. They can do like damage effects themselves. They can do all kinds of things, but those are going to be on a kind of as you see basis. I don't want necessarily any of these. The issue is I have no rerolls, skips, or anything of the sort. So these 2 are, well, this one's really bad. Knockback, you don't want that. Shield is okay. It'll give you HP reserve, but we will probably just go size and try to hit more things, kill more things, and go from there. So projectile count now going from 2 to 3 projectiles will not double our damage, but it will still be a 50% increase in damage, and so on and so forth. And we kind of just want to pick what is going to give us the most valuable percent damage. This is going to give us about 8% more damage. This will give us 25% more. Now this 8% is basically doubled because it's on 2 weapons, but we should still be good with just kind of going big on one thing. Now, luck is a stat in this game. You'll see whenever I pick upgrades or sometimes items, they will be different colors. So green is the lowest rarity. I believe it is called uncommon, or is it common? I can't remember. Common, okay. Then blue would be uncommon. Honestly, what takes the big size on this? Purple is above blue, then red is above purple, and yellow is above red. So that's how we remember. This is actually a goated item, but not for the run we're going to be doing. To make this item work really good, you need an item called Kevin. Kevin will give you a lot of self-damage, and whenever you might think, well, why do you want self-damage? Well, for effects like this, where whenever you take damage, you get extra gold. a lot of talking about explaining. Sorry, this is not my usual. Normally, I'm more of just, you know, assume everyone knows the game, but I with games like this, it's kind of important for me to set a ground layer of what we're doing, especially because this is the first time on the channel. In the future, I won't go as in depth on what like all the little things are, and we should mostly be done with that now. I think most people know what Megabonk is. Megabonk is an incredibly fun game. I've had a good few runs go like around top 1%. I've not gone like on the top 10 board, but I enjoy it, generally speaking. I mean, more than generally speaking, I freaking love the game. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. It was like there was a drop of saliva in my throat whenever I inhaled. It was like a fly hitting the back of my throat. It was horrible. Oh, I'm gonna, ugh. Jump heights is amazing, even though it doesn't seem initially useful. Well, because ideally what you're supposed to be doing is going around, running around, grabbing things around the map, and actually making use of the map. You'll see on the right side of the screen at the bottom that there are like a counter of things. This is going to be our first test to see how we're actually doing. As long as we can kill things, which we are able to do still, things will be okay. We just need to dodge this and It'll be alright. Now, elites do have a chance to spawn a chest. Bosses guaranteed spawn once. There are things called boss curses, which whenever you activate, will give you, basically guarantee you more chests, but you have to be able to beat 2 bosses. We don't have any form of health regen. I am now remembering / realizing, not remembering so much. I am here. This is live commentary. See, looky there. Couldn't have done that if it was post commentary. Now I just need to make sure I take that off the post-it note for the time. All right. Let's see what item we got. I think it was a syringe. No. I'm joking. Let's see. So we have about 10% doubled versus, I don't know, numbers. Base damage is really good, though. I mean, this damage is also really good, and we do need to have things that benefit both. I really don't want to turn down base damage, but we'll take the percentage damage for right now. Base damage is good because it's what all of your other stats are modifying, and you do technically have a limited number of levels. Now, this turn, we're not really going to run into that. Honestly, I shouldn't have even taken the difficulty there. Difficulty is going to be something you want more for scaling. So what difficulty does is it gives enemies 5% more health, 5% more, give me a moment, 5% more speed, 5% more damage, but there's 5% more of them. 5% more enemies means 5% more gold, 5% more XP, all of these things. You always want at least a little bit of shield. The reason you want a little bit of shield, hold up, what you got to think? I'd love to grab this coinage. Beautiful. We're just going to get this for now. The reason you have a little bit of shield is because shield, you can see above my health, on the right, it says 5, right? So you would think if I took right now 117 damage in one hit, that I would die. But no, that 5 is like its own full reserve. That 5 can tank 1,000,000 damage as long as it's in one hit, and it will just go to 0, and my regular health pool won't be affected. So you always want a little bit of shield, because defensive measures are important. Now, this game, you don't need a ton of them. Admittedly, you know, I was gonna say we took one with the, what was it even? We saw something defensively, but I can't remember what off the moment. Anyways, if we took, I can't remember. It's frustrating me. That's okay. There's defense, the shield tome, that's what I was thinking of. Ooh, we got an epic upgrade. This one is actually pretty good. Size is really good because size lets you hit more enemies. If you hit one enemy, you deal basically 100% of your damage, but if you hit 2 enemies, well, guess what you've just done there, my friend? It's all about kind of trying to conceptualize and understand these different multipliers. Fun fact, this is part of what I really loved about Call of Duty Zombies. This game reminds me a ton of Call of Duty Zombies. In terms of kind of just variety and decision making, because whenever I sucked at Call of Duty Zombies, and some might argue I still do, like, you know, I felt like it wasn't a solved game per se, and I'm not saying it's a solved game, but like if I'm booting up a challenge in Call of Zombies, I would have a lot of fun, but it's like I know it's the only RNG is the mystery box, which we ended up being able to, like, for the most part, optimize out of the game, right? And that's why it's fun to do challenges that are, like, dependent upon that initial RNG. And then it's like, okay, you know, a pistol's only challenge on the map where I don't start with a pistol or, you know, something like that. See, we don't necessarily care for the more shield here because we're already, you know, you would need enough, basically, to survive 2 hits at that point. And then it's like, how much damage are you getting per hit? Well, you only need basically 1 shield to tank 1 hit, but now you might need, you know, 50 shield to tank 2 hits, etc., etc., right? We're gonna go ahead and just keep upgrading the clunkers. I think they're very, or chunkers, clunkers. There's a character called Clanker, I think, so we'll get there. And by the way, no one tune in this as like an informational guide because welcome, by the way. If you guys don't know, I am Apothos. I make Call of Duty Zombies videos on my main channel. Apothos is Apothos Unbound, of course. We'll get unlocks another time. And I don't remember what I'm talking about a lot of the time. My main enjoyment comes from doing challenge runs, which I actually did a practice run of a challenge I want to do. Not on this account, of course. But this will be like the stream account, right? Or stream account, just the video account. So I will be like grinding stuff on this off stream. Why do I say stream? I don't stream, I swear on my life, I don't. We will be grinding stuff like this, or stuff off camera. But this will just be the main account. We're going to go for like some leaderboard runs and stuff. I think it'd be fun. I generally just enjoy it. Now the thing with Megabonk that does make it a little difficult is, and this is where like it would be better to stream hypothetically, is like most of your runs are going to be kind of wah, wah. So I thought about implementing a thing where maybe for the, and again, we're not doing this for this video necessarily anytime soon, but maybe like I do post commentary for the first like stage of the run. And then from the second stage onwards live, because I feel like most Megabonk runs die in the first stage. because you need to get like set. Now for a challenge run, entirely different story, right? But this is like if we were going for like a really high-end one. I'd probably end up trying to pick up the micro on second stage because it doesn't make sense to, you know, you're exhausting your, look, I'm not saying you do an exhausting job, but I'm saying if let's just say that an hour of talking, it hurts me throat. Well, if I have, you know, 20 failed runs, brother, that's a toughie, and sometimes that happens. I usually have a lot of failed runs, so I think that makes the most sense, because it's not like COD Zombies where I think of a challenge, I'm like, I can beat this in 3 or 4 attempts. With Megabonk, it's like, there's no telling how many 10-minute intervals might just get wasted, you know? Even right now, I only have 2 minutes 55 seconds left in this one. We're probably gonna do like this and then one more run after this. Now that we should all kind of get the idea, and we're all understanding different things about it. And I'll explain my thought for every item because it's a fun thing to do. Right now, admittedly, what we should be doing is opening a ton of chests. We have the means to open chests. We should open chests. In the future, we will have things like that we're scaling and we'll want to wait for the chest, but right now we have none of that. So there's like no harm to opening the big swarm of chests right in front of us. Now there is like advanced movement stuff in this game. This game does use a movement system similar to the source. I'm gonna shut up. We got a big one. Oh, the bonk, bro! It's look. First COD Zombies video, I got the ray gun. Now whether that one was recorded or uploaded or not, I can't remember because my very first recording had like a big issue. But it's a sign. We got the big bonk itself. Obviously, an amazing item. I think it gives a chance to deal 20 times damage, which ends up, once you calculate it, being just a very nice big damage increase all around. So it's great. We got the namesake. We got the ray gun in the first COD Zombies video. We get big bonk in the first Megabonk video. I'm feeling good about it, but are you? We'll see. We'll see. I'm so excited for challenge runs of this game, dude. I've had some good ideas for fun little challenge runs, and it'll be like you know, limited weapons, limited tomes, and by limited I mean maybe around a theme. I don't know, you know, stuff like that. And we will do those, and it'll be a good time. I think we're in no trouble, by the way, for this stage 1 stuff. We got big bonk. We're feeling good. I guarantee you, someone. Look, if with the joke I'm about to make is at your expense, please understand that I was there too. Before I make the joke, please understand that I was there too. It took me a long time to beat stage 1 whenever I first picked up the game. Unashamedly long time. But is ashamedly a real word? Anyways, but there's someone out there watching this like, bro, he wouldn't have beaten us if he didn't get so lucky getting the big bonk, or he got insane RNG. You know, it's like, how much do you emphasize like your damage multipliers? You know, no. Big bonks is saying like we probably would have lost without it. I've lost some right. We still could lose this run. Imagine, it would be hilarious, wouldn't it? I'm not a big fan of, in terms of meta viability, Sir Oofy. I didn't want to start with the Fox because the Fox is like giga good right now, man. Luck scaling, and we'll talk more about luck another time. Luck's basically what affects your chances of getting the rarities, and spoiler alert, higher luck better. Also, whenever you have a limited amount of oh my god, we have to find the boss thing! I forgot that was the thing! Oh my god! Oh, we've lost. Yeah, okay. And and then someone's listening to me make fun of the new guy being like, bro, does he know he has to find the boss altar? Whoopsie. Why did I just forget about that? Oh no. Oh, I was like, yeah, the boss. I saw a time, I was like, oh, it's 1 minute. What time's the boss spawn? I thought about that. I was like, what a weird question. I feel like I've never asked my time, what time does the boss spawn? And now all of a sudden, I'm realizing the boss doesn't spawn at a time except whenever you so choose for the boss to spawn. I'm pulling out a little bit of the movement tech. Sorry, I know we're pulling out some advanced strategies right now. If you hold diagonal, you go faster and you can preserve your moment. Look, don't worry about it. Just know we gotta find the boss altar and quick. Ooh, that was not the direction I meant to go. I'm sorry for the camera angles here. This is bad. This is bad. We've seemed to go everywhere but where the boss altar is. All right. We can probably survive up to like minute 2 in overtime. But my hopes and all, you know, I will say we covered over half the map. We're officially unlucky at this point. It's true. Whether you want to believe it or not, it is true. We are officially, there it is. Come on. We got this. We got it. Easy, easy. We're not going to fail the first round with the bonk, right? Like, it's not possible. Ah, we're fine. I think. Question mark? Ew, don't touch me. We're okay. We're okay. Just... Oh, dude, we're so screwed, huh? We are in trouble. I have to, like... Hold. No, we're not. I don't think we are. Look, it wouldn't be an Apophis video otherwise. What can I say? Truly, what can I say? Please, 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 please. I heard a bonk, but I don't think it was on what I needed it to be on. I can't believe what a throw I did, eh? I'm trying to, like, turn and angle him, and it's just not happening. Ooh. What a downfall for the ages, eh? I don't know. If we get enough of these burgers... No, ghosts are too fast now. Ghosts are too fast. Maybe I can... Nope, can't get at him. I have to, like, keep my body pivoted. If we could just get enough lucky bonks. Bonk, bonk, bonk. No! Alright, first run's bum. But it's on me, it's on me. We got another run. We'll do another easy piece. Look, top 73.2. We're almost average. Not quite average, but we're almost average. Let's do... Come on, we gotta do the Mega Chad. Oh, game? Never had this happen. Megabonk.exe is not responding. Wait for the program to respond? No, it's not happening. This is insanity. Close the program. I can go on while Windows reports the problem to Microsoft. Alright, well, we're just gonna reopen this. Sorry for the black screen. The game thought, man, this guy's so stupid. I don't even want to let him play. We're gonna play Mega Chat. I have to buy the weapon. How much is the weapon? How do I buy? Can I buy the weapon? Where's the shop? Isn't the shop supposed to be here? Am I crazy? I swore that... Do I have to beat her own before I get access to the shop? Well, let's play Fox, I guess. Come on, let's do it. I can't believe I forgot about the boss altar. You have to summon it. Alright, we're gonna play a bit more serious this time. So, Fox, what he gets is he gets 1% luck every level. Remember how I was telling you that, believe it or not, high rarity stuff is really good? Well, wouldn't you happen to know that more luck gives you high rarity stuff, so this character is pretty dang good. Now, because we are limited on space here, we're gonna have to hope we get decent tomes. My dream, damage tome, crit tome, I guess. We'll stack up all the projectile count we can, and we just need a weapon that gives projectile. Really ideally. Honestly, attack speed's not bad. Because we're low, okay. Attack speed is bad, but not right now, because what happens is attack speed cap is not very, like, there's a projectile count and attack speed. They're basically doing the same thing, which is letting you attack more often. And because of the way it works, there's effectively a cap. So it doesn't scale forever, but we don't need it to scale forever. What we need right now is more damage, and how often you attack. I should not have grabbed that. How often you attack is one of those vectors. Why do I say I shouldn't have grabbed that? And okay, chunkers again, it's okay. The reason I say that is because while yes, it does give me all those things, I'm not looking to scale. So I don't necessarily need a lot of XP or a lot of luck. You don't need to scale to just beat the bosses. That's actually why I think that challenge runs could be really good, because a lot of people generally struggle with this game, and for the most part, I'm not that bad, and I've done some test challenge runs, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, but it's all a matter of knowing what makes you good, why it makes you good, etc, etc. And if you can attack twice as fast, it's not one of those things where you're dealing twice as much damage, right? If you're shooting 2 projectiles versus 1, you're shooting twice as quickly with those projectiles, like you're dealing 4 times damage, because they're different buckets. Well, hold up. You are attacking 4 times for every one you would have before. It's not necessarily different buckets. Different buckets, well, it is. They are different buckets, because one is how many you are fighting. Because in a world where you hold. It'd be easier if I could show the math, because 2 times 2 is 2 no matter what way you look at it. 2 times 2 and 2 plus 2. It'd be easier if we were doing 3. If we had 3 projectiles and we shot 3 times as fast, that'd be 9, which is better than, you know, 3 projectiles plus 3 projectiles. You'd rather, instead of having 3 projectiles and 3 projectiles, have 3 projectiles and 3 times attack speed. Does that make sense? That should make sense. I mean, this is better. And again, because we have higher, we're not reaching, this is beautiful, we're not reaching max level on things, right? So by default, I believe weapons have a max level of 40 and totems have a max level of 99, or 100, 99. You want to kind of be selective about what you pick, so a lot of runs actually will rely more on items, and we're okay. A lot of runs will rely more on items than your weapons early, and you'll wait to start leveling up your weapons, because again, by default you only have 40 levels. Even in general, until recently, you only had 40 levels, so you'd want to basically only pick like good high tier upgrades and good quality upgrades at those. It's not all about 100% size if you're already near size cap, which I believe is a thing. I don't think I'm talking out of my butt there. If you're already at 100% size and you get, and I don't mean 100% as in 100%, I mean 100% as in of your potential maximum, like you're at max, right? Because your potential maximum might be like, I don't know, 3,000. Oh! This is good. My body burped there with my mouth open. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but my mouth was open and just like, my bad, my apologies. These items are all really good. This is more dependent on weapons. We have crit already, so I think we're going to end up taking Giant Fork. Yeah, I think Giant Fork will be the play whenever we have enough. We'll remember here. We will remember you, Mr. Merchant Man, Mr. Scam Artist. But yeah, multipliers, you want them. They're good. They're good, man. I don't remember that was the last thing I was talking about. Extra jumps are goated. I also like pickup range. Caught. It's not supposed to be a good stat, but I do like it. Extra jumps is just really good. Extra jumps can get you through a lot of swarms. What a game. What a game. +1 chance to apply on hit effects. Let's say you have a 20% chance to apply on hit effect. It does not mean now you have, because 20% would be 0.2. It does not mean you have a 1.2% where you guaranteed apply one and then you like have a chance to apply another. Kind of like how life steal works in this game. It's actually life on hit, not life steal. But what it does is it makes you lucky, which is a mechanic if you're familiar with D&D, PoE, anything like that, where if you have a 20% chance, that means you have a 1 in 5 chance. Let's say you have a 5-sided die, which I don't even know if they exist, but let's say you have a 5-sided die. Yeah, okay. And you basically, if you land a 5, then you accomplish the effect, right? Well, now you get to roll 2 dice. So if you roll a 5 on either die, you get the effect. So that's going to be useful for items that say, kind of like Megabonk. Megabonk should be affected by that, I believe. So like if we had this in Megabonk, we'd basically be, I want to say lucky in general is around 50% more damage. I want to say, if you ask me a different day, I might know the calculations for lucky, because in Path of Exile, lucky is like this is a great example of the game is having too much pity on me. Truly, game. I appreciate what you're doing, but it's a little embarrassing. Like, come on, Mom, come on, you're embarrassing me. I got what it takes. It'd be so funny if we died to the swarm here, wouldn't it? It would be really funny, you have to admit. Okay. Can't instantly kill the elites, but that's okay. Come on, Mr. Banana Man from Curious George. Banana Man. Giant Fork is what we want because we have crit chance. Keep getting that crit chance. Oh, it's beautiful. Do you guys know if attack speed makes the chunkers spin faster? I've not been paying enough attention. Honestly, the projectile count might have been the better play. I just kind of clicked. Sometimes I do that. It's a bad habit, especially I've noticed it happening a lot while I'm recording. I just kind of click. I did say I'd be explaining stuff, but I realized that'd be really hard to explain for everything. So only whenever it's like a big thing. Like this is not a big thing. Honestly, I think there's an argument for either, but I like base damage a lot of the time. Sometimes I'll be like, I could use more attack speed. I don't know. I just wish I knew right now if Chunkers scud with attack speed. But alas, some things the world is not meant to know. I do have the double jump. I can be getting some stuff going here. Where to go? What to do? Is it like, I know it's not like necessarily advanced movement, but I feel like if you do some things too much, like the average player might kind of zone out. This isn't one of those things, right? Like everyone knows how to G-slide and block. I don't do the G-sliding on my videos. Ooh. But advanced move, it's not even advanced movement. Advanced move is never, if you see me start like moving my camera while I'm jumping to gain air momentum, then we can have a talk, right? If you're gonna practice that, you can practice on any skateboard or hover champion who does not experience friction. Because in the air, I'm saying too much. It's a secret. Now, in the air, you don't have friction. It's like if you move, you can see my speed. Whenever I like move my camera, see my speed stays the same there, but if I move my camera, and you see the speed in the bottom. Like, how do I do this? Okay, so I'm walking forward 11.9, all right? I jump 15.1, 15. I move my camera, oh, we got up to 20. And you can preserve momentum and start repeatedly doing that. You don't even have to actually, like, crouch. you can just kind of keep preserving momentum as long as you time the jump just right. I believe it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. Like, you can do this. Now, I'm really bad at how to keep the momentum going. I didn't do CSGO wave surfing. My understanding is that people who've done CSGO wave surfing, my music, that got rid of my good music? Oh, man. Well, yeah, it's back now. My understanding is that people who are good at CSGO surfing are really good at momentum in this game. I think about it like G-sliding, which, well, Titanfall 2 used the Source engine, and G-sliding is why I call it Black Ops 3, and I think people stopped calling it that a long time ago. G-sliding is why I knew it as, and G-sliding is actually what CSGO surfing is to a degree, I believe. It's all about the preservation of momentum. It's not quite the same, but again, Titanfall 2 made in the Source engine, apparently. So my cousin told me, admittedly. I think it was. I think I remember looking into it, but that's literally, bro, I'm no better than the schoolyard kid. This is what I would take 99% of the time, but because we aren't going for... I have to find the boss thing. Okay, we're taking damage, and we're going to go find the boss thing. Oh, we found the boss thing. What I was saying was that because we're not going for like a super long run and there's no guarantee I actually remember that I can pick up chests and not just have to save them, that there's probably no need for the credit card because we're also Fox. We're already scaling luck, so it's okay. If I get a good green item, we will use the microwave. I can use it on luck or XP. Probably luck because we're spam opening chests right now, so... Even though we already have summon luck, we will probably just keep it going in luck. Him. Keep taking the attack speed, get the clover, duplicate it again. We lose our burger, 07 muchacho. Grab the clover, and we duplicate the clover. Exciting gameplay, I know. One of the problems whenever we go for high tier runs is there's going to be like an hour of the video. It's just my character standing still and me talking. And that's going to be a toughie to figure out how to make that entertaining. That's going to be snuggle up, boys. We're watching Lord of the Rings. This is where we left off last time. If you want to take a moment and get here, imagine. Oh my God. That'd be so funny. But I'm the worst person to watch movies with because I will talk over the entire... I'll pause the movie, which would be horrible for you guys, right? Because you can't know whenever I pause. Like, you're going to have to be trying to pause and then set the time back. It'd be a miserable experience. I'd be like, guys, I think here's what's going to happen. And either I'm going to be completely wrong and look like an idiot, or I'm going to guess it. And people are like, it's so fun if you just guess it, you know? So it's kind of a lose-lose for everyone involved. I'm the worst. It's no fun to watch movies with me, I assure you. Everything my body tells me XP game. We're going to go XP game, but technically I struggle to see the most value being gained from it. Gold chests are free, by the way, fun fact. So if you see them, feel free to grab them unless you were trying to save it. But on an early stage, you're not even... Has anyone opened every chest on stage 1? That would require so much gold, but maybe if you get like an insane start as like Robinette. Is that her name? Is it Robin or Robinette? I can't remember. Maybe if you get like an insane start. Also, we have a magnet, which should be good because I don't think we've actually activated any kind of magnet shrine. I don't know where Chunk Ham went. Fun fact about Chunk Ham, which one is it? Chunk Ham is the one who predicts you. Thank you for showing off there, buddy. Chunk Ham will predict you. The tree will fire behind you. That is to say the... What is it? The other mini-boss. I can't remember. Is it a tree? I know the main boss is a tree. But Chunk Ham will try to predict you. The other mini-boss will do a constant trail behind you. So if you're up against the other one, it is a lot easier to kind of stay away from him and dodge his stuff just by walk forward. But Chunk Ham, you have to be aware and be ready to pivot at a moment's notice. The big boss, I believe, can do either. Honestly, we probably get this trying to go start the boss because we shouldn't dally. We already have shields, so we'll grab the attack speed. Maybe Chunker's attack speed. Is there a period with Chunkers where we didn't have it up? Because that's the only thing I can think of, maybe? Or with duration of it? I don't use these things, by the way. I'm a Dexecutioner, Katana, you know, I'm a meta slave, basically. I don't use these quirky weapons. Now, some of the challenges I have, but never the Chunkers in any of my practice. We would have, man, if we just didn't screw up last time, what a different way this game would have gone, eh? What a different way. I'm so frustrated myself. I just forgot boss altars were a thing. You know what? What is it? Pride comes before the fall? That's what happened. I made fun of the person who struggled with stage 1 whenever I myself know I've struggled a great many times with stage 1. And I deserve to look like a fool because of it. That's how she goes. Well, boys, we'll go until the final swarm concludes. I'll try to stay alive as long as I can, but we don't have any real means of scaling, XP, luck, anything of the sort. We have very little dime to our name. There are no maidens afoot, so we got no hoes and we got no money, so I don't think we're gonna last too long. Grab. I hope no one was watching this on TV. I think this video's been pretty chill so far. Hit him with the hose. I'm sorry. Alright. Let's go grab the chest. I mean, is there anything we can do besides grab the chest? We can grab another magnet shrine. Zooey mama. I see you, Maui head. That's what, Maui? Maoi? Maoi Hayad. That's what we'll call it. Anyone seen the Mayo? I already forgot. Maoi Hayad. I was watching a streamer this morning and someone asked him if he spoke Spanish. And he had one of the funniest answers that I've ever heard. And look, I could have misheard it, but I don't think I did. He said, "Did I speak in Spanish? Sí, amigo. 29810." And it took me a moment to realize those are just numbers. But because it didn't start with uno, my brain didn't process it. And for a split second, I was like, oh man, that was actual Spanish. Like, I did it to my wife after. I was like, yeah, I did the same thing. It's like, because we took Spanish together in high school. I was like, you know, I can speak Spanish. And I said, it took her a second too. Like, I could see it in her eyes, the realization it was just numbers. But, you know, not even out of order. Just didn't start with uno. So my little American brain, yee-haw cowboy, didn't realize it was Spanish. Classic. Funny joke. Hey, we unlocked Sucky Magnet. I didn't even know it was not a default unlock. What a good unlock that is. Guys, as we're wrapping up to the end of the video, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Megabonk. Well, Megabonk is one of my favorite games right now and in general. I could truly play so much of this. And it reminds me of Call of Duty Zombies. Truthfully, it does. But, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. That fun stuff. And, guys, hang on, everybody. Take it easy. Top 69% players. Nice.